2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin.
Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate.
Bit untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Going with the hybrid. Well, this should be unpredictable. Getting ready to play their third. Opting for the 9-iron.
Yep, this is lovely.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Seven feet to the cup.
An important par save.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He's currently tied for third.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
That's not the one he wanted. And what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich? Because really that's all the challenge here on this par 4 second.
It's an uphill shot, Luke, with a large mound to the right that you can land it on and have it kick back on the green. There's no guarantees that it will. And if it stays over there, especially up on top of the mound, well, now you've got all kinds of issues with your third shot. It's a really difficult second shot to find this green in two that is long and narrow.
Going with the 4-iron here. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Okay, steady now. This next putt is for bogey. Ouch, that hurts.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's been playing great, looking consistent, and now she's 2 strokes ahead of her rival.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Sitting at 2 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
I've seen worse looking swings at a playground. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Nice out the rough here.
Oh, terrific approach and a chance for birdie here at the 3rd.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Get excited. This could go in. Well, that'll play. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Not the result they were after there.
Blame the caddy.
Even for the day. Tied for 5th. And back to the course with the live action. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Always good to cozy it up to the hole on a long putt, isn't it? Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one looks like it's going left. Wow, what happened there?
Yeah, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
And this putt to move into the top 5.
Was on a good line.
A bogey putt awaits. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole. Luke, that's a swing only a mother could love.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
A bit short with that effort.
This would be a great up and down from this spot.
Ooh, almost went in.
That dog will hunt.
A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Currently at 2 over par. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
And this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Oh, so close. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
That one goes down for bogey. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, The left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
And choosing the 8-iron here. It's just a tad offline, that one. Headed towards the left. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Very crafty, that shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
He finds himself currently tied for 12th. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Three over for the day. And the top 10 is visible from this spot. Playing their 4th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Ooh, that almost went down. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities in the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
Second shot here at the 10th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And he needs this to save par.
That was a gallant attempt. 4 feet to the cup.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
And it's back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively. This one is off the charts, hooked.
Time for the second shot at the 11th.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Oh, well done. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard. Oh, just missed. And this putt coming up for his par.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She got one back on that last hole.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Well, it's a bit disappointing.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
Now 7 shots behind after that.
Rich, the 13th hole.
Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both